Hey Jennifer, we're going to take a look at your week 5 assignment 2 and assignment 3 here. Assignment 2, it looks good in both cases, having the light source be in a little bit of a different direction in both of them is good. I like the setup, obviously, and we're getting a good view of it with the color ones. But these feel really nicely done. They feel, pretty good overall. The color ones have a nice variation going on. I do think the blue one is the one that I think I would go for over the two, which is the one that you've kind of gone with as you kind of progress this drawing along a little bit more. And I think it works out well. I like the coloring of the kind of the lighter valued colors that contrast with the wood. That seems to occur pretty nicely throughout, and it creates a nice kind of dark light, warm, cool, complementary almost scheme. I think the other color scheme just a little bit too many warms in one place. The wood, the rug, and all the furniture, it all seems a little bit too similar, so I like the one that has a little bit more contrast in it. Assignment 3, I think the problem for me is that it's not a development from assignment 2. It's just assignment 2 made a little bit larger for us to view, but it's the same drawing, and that is not really what we want to do for assignment 3. Assignment 3 is kind of a development and a refining or a initializing of the final project. So this to me just kind of feels incomplete as an assignment, since there isn't anything new that's brought forth to the table. There is kind of a perspective issue at play here also, and it mostly involves kind of the ground plane as it relates to kind of the walls and the ceiling. So if I kind of go with the walls that you have in place, I'm going with the wall at the top corner, and I'm kind of going with the rug that's over here down at the bottom. You get a horizon line which is a little bit kind of kneecap height if we're kind of standing next to the fireplace. But you can see that the fireplace itself, if we're kind of drawing a line along it at the bottom, it runs into the horizon line a lot earlier than it does down at the bottom. So there's something wrong here. There's some angles, and they mostly revolve around where the floor meets the wall in the back, that is not kind of coinciding with the rest of the angles within the room. So that's something that you'll have to kind of plan for and adjust as you kind of work towards the final. Obviously this is basically assignment 2, so it probably doesn't have any kind of really heavy duty perspective being laid out on it, so it's understandable that these kind of issues are occurring for what is basically kind of a well-developed color study. But make sure, especially with having so much furniture and chairs and couches that are not kind of in line and orientated in the same way as the walls are, you're going to have a lot of different kind of converging vanishing points, and so you just need to kind of make sure that you're keeping everything straight. I think the color scheme is in place, though. You definitely have good lighting in throughout the drawing, good contrast, and really nice color. So I think just having this cleaned up, a little bit more refined, things being a little clearer, the textures for the carpet, for the wood on the floor could be defined a little bit more, getting a little more clarity throughout the drawing in terms of detail and keeping elements separate. I think it will help, but it's overall starting off really well. I wish we were able to see assignment 3 be something different than assignment 2, but otherwise just keep it up.